Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing really well. This is your reading for Saturday, April 8th. And of course, I'm using the Star Tarot again. What is it that you guys need to know for the day? Oops, oh, that one. Not again. The Tower. Man, big changes. I have a feeling this could have to do with, for many of you, besides my old meaning of the false self breaking through to the real self, I have a feeling that there could be lots of reconstruction going on in different areas, like kids or grandchildren, adults. They're young adults now, going away to college. Things like that really change the structure of your life. And the Five of Cups, well, we do have some disappointment. I do get that feeling. I was just thinking before the card came out that it can be like the empty nest syndrome where you're having to adjust. Let's see, what is our third card here? Actually, two of them flipped over. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, and then I'll show you this next one in a moment. So, with the Tower, again, reconstruction is what I'm feeling, transformation, changes, and changes that we can't control. But if we are, for those of you who've been working really hard on your, breaking through your lower self, like beating yourself up, judging others, judging yourself harshly, maybe you're catching yourself in some pride, because as humans, we all have to work through all different types of pride, like intellectual pride, like I know more than you kind of thing, and it can be something that's been stuffed down and you don't realize it, but it's bubbling up and you're ready to just let it go. There can be the pride of thinking that you look better than others. There can be spiritual pride even, like I know more than that, those types of things that come up. And so what we are tasked to do in a situation like that is just to let others be, let them have their own beliefs, and keep praying to clear out or let go of, we actively have to work it, right? We have to continue to set the intention to let go of judging ourselves against others or judging others against us. Because whenever we're comparing ourselves against anything and anyone else, which is so human to do, but as we do that, we go against, spiritual principles. Because we have to remember that most of all, we're all here on this equal opportunity planet in order to have an experience or a series of experiences throughout our lives to help us grow. And everyone else is here doing that same thing. So while we each have very different issues to deal with, on some levels they're pretty much the same when it comes to letting go of comparing ourselves, letting go of our pride, letting go of our lower self that wants to, we know it's wrong, but we're going to do it anyway. So there's different forms of lower self. We have the lower self that's formed as a child when, it's to help us survive. And, you can see that in little kids sometimes when they're selfish. They don't want to share, and they don't, you know what I mean? They grab the food first, and who cares about your little brother or sister? Things like that. That's normal for a child. But when you grow up and you know the difference and you do it anyway, now that's a form of, I have to use the word evil. Because I do believe that there, in the universe, that there is massive love and good, and then we do have all the distortions of that love, which has turned to evil. because it's working against the forces of love. So that's one whole thing with the Tower card. But when it comes to, so we're clearing all that out, and the peace comes in. The more that we do the clearing, the more the peace comes through. That's the main takeaway with that card. But it could be, like I was saying, some people leaving home and their sadness, and maybe on another level, there is the spiritual work that continues to happen, and as you do, you're looking at your past disappointments and seeing how it could have been different. And if that's the case, it's always important to grieve. I mean, no one can do our grief work for us. We always have to grieve the past and let it go. It's really important, though, to look up and notice those two cups that are always there, right? Like, these could be 3 issues from the past that we're grieving and letting those feelings flow, and that's a good thing. But then at some point, we have to look up and notice what we have. And I love the transformational butterflies here. And then we have to turn around and go in the opposite direction to a new life. Now, the Five of Pentacles could be health issues. It could be money issues. It could be the need to feel, to know the truth that you are worthy. You're more than worthy. The Five of Pentacles is my self-worth card. So there could be transformation and healing around issues that have to do with changes in the past, and maybe where you felt rejected. Hold on one second. Oh, that's better. I had to get some water. So issues of rejection that you're grieving. Maybe you're remembering in the past someone that you really loved and you didn't get to have a relationship with them at that time, and then you moved to a relationship with someone else who proved to be painful for you. So you might be grieving something from the past, but also when we go through relationships with people who prove to be full of pain, it's really a gift, actually, because the relationship itself helps you to move through, helps you to become aware of the pain that was always there. Otherwise, we wouldn't attract those people into our lives. We wouldn't engage in a relationship with someone who would be hurtful, who would reject us, who would put us down, who would make us feel less than, unworthy, all that other stuff. So there can be great transformation around issues like that when we face the grief that was locked up inside of us, which is always, childhood pain, and childhood pain is always past life pain. So you don't have to have, a past life regression, but if you do and it, connects to this lifetime, you know that you've worked backwards a long ways, and that's always really good. But, things are always brought forward in the here and now. So what's on the table, the task at hand, is to heal self-worth issues, go along your path knowing you're never alone. You're never, ever alone. You will learn that you have the cosmos to guide you. You have your trusty wolf here to guide you and protect you. We have protection there, right? Oh, it's great. Oh, and let's look at this other. Okay, so it was the King of Cups was the other card that came through. So this is my card for emotional intelligence, emotional integrity, the balanced forces of the pure feelings that flow through once you have done that deep work and you're okay with feeling all of your feelings. I can see the little Scorpio symbol here, but I would go with any water sign, Oh, we do have Cancer here and Pisces. Yeah, they're all here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have all the water signs and the little heart symbol there too. That's beautiful. So yeah, so trusting your feelings, emotional intelligence. So I'm thinking of keywords around the King of Swords, or I'm sorry, King of Cups. Um, being in your wisdom, being in the flow of generosity is another one of the keywords with, where you freely give your love because there's no longer any fear around it. It's never hard to love, right? It might be hard to love ourselves, but we're doing all that work to forgive and let that go, right? And then it could be, sometimes it's a person that comes into your life who's really wise and generous with their love and very loyal and friendly, and they like playing and hanging out. There's a lot of playfulness when it comes to the water signs. Well, actually, any of the signs can be playful, but the Cancer, that's definitely the sign that rules the children and family. So maybe this is someone that comes into your life that's like a really healthy dad or brother. I hope that's the case. So anyway, let me know how the day goes for you. And as always, take good care. Bye.